In this video I'm going to show you how I use Alibre Design, a 3D CAD package, and how it lends itself well to the milling process, where I'll combine the two videos, the 3D CAD package and the milling process, as I design this part. So what we need is to activate the plane there. I'm just going to put a rectangle up there. And I've got a piece of aluminium that is roughly 150mm wide, and I'll cut it to 160mm, just so I don't have too much wastage. The outer circle is actually going to be 155, but there's some cutouts, so I can actually bring it down to 150, so I'm reducing the amount of material that I use. Just centre all this up. There you go, and it is 10mm thick, so I'll extrude that by 10mm. There you go, and then I've got my alley plate. The first thing I want to do is clamp the part down, so I'll need to activate the part, 2 holes at 6mm. Straighten that to that line. About 45. About 45mm from the centre. There's going to be some cutouts around here that will cut through that, so these won't exist after the whole part has been created. So I can hold down this part with minimal clamps protruding, so it doesn't get in the way of the milling. I'm going to rotate cut. So this is the datum point here. So that's the datum point. So I'll mark that cross on the part itself, and then set up the machine to the centre point of this. Then I'll rotate cut on the milling machine, a circle that is 155mm in diameter. Then I'm going to cut that out. So to do that on here, just going to constrain that to, that to there, that to there, and make that 5mm. Make that 5mm, and then cut that out. So effectively the tool is going to rotate around this part here, go right through the part, and then I've got that. Next feature that I'll want to be drilling out is the securing holes. So activate that. I like to do a circle. You can do it with a hole and then use a circular pattern. But what I'm going to do is create 6 holes. On the outer, and 3 on the inner. And I'll put some reference lines on there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 have already got one, which is this centre line here. Get rid of that one because that's a constraint, and then dimensions. So that to there should be 60 degrees. There to there 60. And then I'll constrain these to that line. And then the center point, these are going to be 70, I believe. Yep, 70 mil. There you go. And you can actually look at the value of that. So 70 mil, so it's D11. So if I hover over that, it says D11. So I can actually go like that and type in D11. Magic. These ones are 50 mil out. And that value is D17. Because that's D11, D12, D13, D14, D15, D16. So this is going to be D17. Which makes sense. I know my values are all over the place. D17. And then, last but not least, size of one of these, they're going to be 6 mil. That's it. They go grey, they go yellow when they're part constrained, in fact it says there. And then when they're fully defined, they go grey, so they're completely constrained against something else on this part. So I'll extrude through the depth, so I've got the holes. You can just use the hole feature there, but I like to do it like this. In fact, what I've done, as you can see, is that hole is too close to that edge. So all I'll do is take it back to the square, edit that. So I'll make that value and that one's value. So that one's going to be 150 because it's 150 wide. I'm going to make that 160. That's it. Deactivate that. So I've just turned the rectangle around effectively. So when I go back down to there, it goes through the circle. Right, cancel. So I need to edit the sketch. There you go, try that again. Done, sorted. Right, so now the holes have got a decent wall there. Sorry about the flashing. Right, so the next feature will be the small motor mounts. Activate that. I'm going to use the circular pattern in a second. Okay, so that's fully constrained. That should have been a reference line. That's no problem, because I can right hand click that and convert to reference. What you don't want is these red lines everywhere, because that means it's undefined, as it says at the bottom there. So you want it to be nice and grey all over the place. So that's what I want to cut out. I need 3 of those. So I'll do a circular pattern. Hold down Control, select all those. Do 3. So circular pattern says 120 degrees, or you can type in the angle on there. So circular pattern, 3 of them, works out 120 degrees, and the center point is my datum point. And there you go, you've got 3 of these parts. Like that, done. Then extrude that, not to 10mm, I'm going to go 8mm, so -8, so I've got 2mm of wall there. But because I'm cutting it with a 3mm bit, I can stick a fillet. This takes a little while. Into all these corners. I might just cut it with a 10mm bit. There you go. Because it's a 3mm bit, 1.5mm radius. Apply that. Right, so we got that part there. I'm going to use the hole tool this time. So I want a starting surface face 16, because it's better to drill the holes after you've removed the material out of this. Then you're not using your drill so much. Preset's just drilled. That doesn't matter because I'm drilling all the way through. Depth condition through all. So I'm drilling through the whole lot. Threads, no. Label, no, don't worry about that. Presets condition, right, so I'm using a 4mm. No, it doesn't matter about that, so it's 4mm. I'm going to stick one there, and one in there. Okay. Right, so deactivate that. I've got a hole in the centre. So I need some other holes in there. So let's use the hole tool again. So starting surface, I'm going to use that one again. This time it is a 1.6mm hole. 1.6. It is a drill. It's drilled. It is a through all, so it's going through the whole material. And I'm going to have 2 in each one now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. So the part should start to come together now. Now what I want to do before I take this off the table is put some centres from the centre drill exactly where I'm going to cut out these shapes here. This time with the hole, start surface is there, that's fine. I use a 5mm. It's going to be blind, the depth is only going to be 0.5mm drilled, so there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, other way, 6. Deactivate sketch. Right, so these will be on the edge, but that's not a problem because I'm not wasting material anyway, so that's fine. So now that's where I'll be, because when I'm off of the centre of this part, I'll have to refine the centres of here on the rotary table to rotate cut 30mm. What am I missing? Centre circle, where the drive shaft goes through. Let's cut that one out. That was quite easy. Activate that. You need a circle that is constrained in the centre. In fact, escape. I'm going to put an off-centre circle, and then I can either constrain it to the outer circle, so it's dead centre, or fix that centre to the dating point. Works just the same. Right, so that is going to be 40mm. Part modelling, extrude that through all. There you go. So that's the last cut that I'll be doing. Bearing in mind that it's bolted there and there to the rotary table. And what this will be as well, it'll be suspended on a couple of parallels, so it's not actually touching the centre table. So it doesn't matter if the milling bit goes through the hole, because it won't touch the table. So that's my part there. So then I'm going to take the part off of the table, centre up the rotary table again, and then centre these countersunk holes to the machine head. These are 30mm. No, they're not. That's the radius. These are 60mm. That's better. In fact, that hole there is going to be an issue, so I need to move that in a bit. I'm just going to deactivate that first. Where was that hole? That one there. Edit that. Move these holes out, so I'm going to make that 55. So I'm going to clamp the workpiece at 55. It's as easy as that. Down there, and I know that's going to cut through it. So the last thing I'm going to do is cut these out. So I'll edit that. Extrude, we'll go through all, and that's what it's going to look like. On the other side of this, what I'll then have to do is, for these ones, I need a 12mm blind hole. So activate that. Circle there, I'll put it next to it. You have to be careful that you don't get too many constraints popping up. You can turn automatic constraints off anyway. Concentric circles, so I've got that one to there, that one to there, if I can click it. Like that. And then that has got to be 12mm. So I'm going to do that half, so 5mm minus. That's it. So that's what I'm going to machine. If you like this demo, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing, and feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you for watching to the end.